Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Chokni, this is Eat So Many Cakes, and we're going to take a look at the introductory quest for the Season of the Dragon celebration event. It's called Bane of Dragons, and the easiest way to get this is to go to the Crown Store. The Elsewhere Dragon Defense Force is offering dragon slaying training to initiates. I should speak with their leader in Northern Elsewhere. As the little quest starter note suggests, you can just travel straight to Rimmon and go to the Impresario tent there, and the person is waiting there too. Bane of Dragons. So talk to Captain Samara. Oh, I love that name. If I remember rightly, I think it's supposed to mean justice, because there's a Samara in Mass Effect. And I loved Samara in Mass Effect. She is amazing. If you haven't played number 2, Mass Effect, it is awesome. I won't give any reasons why, for spoiler reasons. That Samara is awesome, but it's also sad at the same time. So, quest. Let's see what the actual quest says. Oh, it just says exactly the same thing as the note, so no point repeating, and we'll just travel to someone who's in Northern Elsewhere to start the quest. I'm at the Rimmon race right now in Northern Elsewhere, and it's just a short trip to the Impresario tent for the quest.
A moment, please.
Remember about your event tickets too. You can only hold 12 at a time. Oh, that's the Battlegrounds tent. We stay away from PvP. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Ah, are you here because of the summons? Excellent. It is good to know that heroes come from all over Tamriel to assist elsewhere. Of course, this one cannot send people to die without proper training.
I'm sorry, I have to giggle at that. This one cannot send people to die without proper training. What training?
An effective course on dragon slaying, courtesy of the Elsewhere Dragon Defense Force. As of late, the scaly beasts have caused far too many deaths. To combat this one put together a proper training program for both amateurs and veterans alike.
What does this training involve?
3 trials. First, you must retrieve a piece of vital draconic knowledge. Second, test your combat prowess by securing a Defense Force standard from the depths of a dungeon. Finally, you must present to me a fresh dragon heart. Are you interested?
I'll participate in the training as long as I get a bag for that dragon heart, because I don't want all the blood and the gore on my hands.
We shall see if you're up to the task. Speak to this one's Apprentice Taz for more details. He can say more about each one of the trials themselves.
I must admit, Captain Samara, you have a lovely voice. Okay, Apprentice Taz.
I see you've agreed to the trials. How exciting! You will not regret your efforts. I promise you. Captain Samara has put her heart and soul into the Elsewhere Defense Force. Each trial was thought through with care.
Captain Samara said I should speak with you for more details about the trials.
Of course. First, the Trial of Knowledge. We suspect that there are buried tablets in the canyon surrounding the Stitches that contain ancient dragon-slaying secrets. The only mandatory part of your task is to locate one and bring it to me there.
I wonder if these buried tablets are related to the tablets that you got from the dungeons associated with Elsewhere. Now, as usual, I'm very far behind on the story. I'm still working my way through Somerset. I just get so bogged down in everything else in the game. However, it's not a bad thing. but it has become a yearly broken track record between my friends and my guild mates about this. So I think this is literally like the 5th year in a row that I'm saying, oh, I'm going to complete all the story content. And then each year a new story content comes out and I'm still no closer. So is there an optional part?
If you so choose, I have a few of my draconic themed questions for you. A small exam, if you will. Such fun. Next, the Trial of Endurance. You must battle to the depths of a dungeon within Elsewhere and claim the Defense Force standard placed inside.
A draconic themed question. I wonder if this I wonder if this really is gonna test your knowledge. Look at that smile, look at the way he's looking at me. He knows I haven't done the storyline content for Elsewhere. He's just waiting for me to get these questions wrong. So what's the last trial?
The Trial of Bravery, the most harrowing but necessary test. Knowledge and skill mean nothing without the metal to face your foe. Slay a dragon and bring Captain Samara its heart to prove your courage.
Thanks for the information. I'd better get started.
Wonderful, anytime. I'm happy to be of service. Please let me know if you need further assistance. Many have approached the trials with hope and determination. Not all have the strength to see them through, but I have a good feeling about you.
Yay for good feelings? Okay, right, so I'll say goodbye, but I am gonna see if he says anything
The trials
else.
can be difficult, but those who complete them are second to none when facing down dragons. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm sure you'll find the experience rewarding. I simply can't wait to see your progress.
Tell me about yourself. Why did you join the Defense Force?
Me? I come from a long line of sword masters that go all the way back to Yokuda. In Hammerfell, my father always complained that my blade skills paled in comparison to those of my 6 brothers. Recently, he decided to send me to Elsewhere to train.
By fighting dragons?
Ha! Compared to my father's disappointed scowl, a dragon's flame is tame as a warm breeze. I've actually grown quite fond of this land, and I've learned a great deal. I wager I could take on all 6 of my brothers at once now.
That's a very bold claim. Are you planning to return home then?
Not anytime soon. In a way, being sent away was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now I am a skilled fighter. I have a mentor who values me, and a land worth protecting. I am, as my father would say, a blade that has found its sheath.
Has anybody else noticed the way Apprentice Taz is holding his book? He's like either got magic hands, or he's gone and stuck some form of Tamriel superglue to that book. Because he was waving his hand and the book was not falling out, but it wasn't holding up like you can see. I think it's in like the Sigic order where they just have it magically in front of them. Nope, Apprentice Taz either has very good grip or he defies the laws of gravity with his book reading skills. Right, so complete the trials. Complete Trial of Knowledge, complete Trial of Endurance, and complete Trial of Bravery. Let's have a quick look in the quests, see if it gives us a little bit more. So it just says I need to recover a tablet of dragon slaying knowledge from the stitches, retrieve a dragon defense force banner. So it's just the same thing that was mentioned by Apprentice Taz. Dragon heart is obviously slaying a dragon. So one's being fought at the moment. I don't know if I'll get there in time. This one, that's the Trial of Knowledge. So that's the one by the Stitches Way Shrine, and that's pretty easy. Orc Rest, one of the public dungeons, is the Trial of Endurance. Right, let's go see if I can defeat a dragon. Lovely jubbly. That's one trial completed. I got a dragon heart. Hopefully I got that little bag to put it in. Remember, health and safety, hygiene. I've travelled to the Stitches Way Shrine. I think I'm going to go for this one next. The Trial of Knowledge. It looks like it's downwards. Looks like there is a safe way to get down, so I'll try that.
Watch your step in the stitches.
Okay, so I wasn't as safe as I thought I was going to be. But it's better than just jumping straight down. There is a sky shard there. It's not glowing on my screen because I've already picked it up. But yeah, it's a big drop. So the Trial of Knowledge. Oh, I'll pick that up later. A dirt pile. Oh, okay, so that was it. Who's Miri fighting? Her health bar's going down. Oh, she must have just taken an awkward route down herself. Okay, so the knowledge is about the tablet then. Yes, that's right, tablet. See, I picked up an elsewhere coffer, and you get double resources from the nodes that are about, so it's always worth just having a little farm during these events, especially if you don't normally have a lot of resources on you and you tend to buy from the guild store. This is a great way to collect, make money during the events. Now for the last one, Orkrest. Can I get to Orkrest easily from here? I don't really need to bookmark it because the cursors. Oh, it's up. You see that bridge? I've got to go up, and I didn't mean to do that. So, let's have a look. Not there. Still need to go up. May have to sneakily fast travel back, because this is that big, like, gorge place, isn't it? I think that's the right word. Lots of enemies, lots of resources. It's quite fun just to travel down here some days. Oh look, there's a little pathway here. Let's see if that takes me to the entrance. Hey, for someone who doesn't know directions very well, that was pretty handy.
Let's not get separated. I'd rather not be alone in this place.
Me neither. Okay, so optional steps, kill another dragon. Huh? Wait, why would I need to kill another dragon? What I'll do is I'll finish this trial off, then I'll do the dragon. Oh, so many enemies. Run! I'm just running. I'm not a fighter.
Alright, don't cry for
Oh,
mommy.
there's a boss there anyway. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna have to fight them, aren't I? Because otherwise they're not gonna let me pass this door. That's why I have Miri. She's supposed to be my fighter. I actually did do a recording for a quest on picking up Miri with Eating and Cake like 50 months ago. But I didn't release it because I had so much feedback and I don't know how that happened or where it came from. Which really annoyed me. Because like part of the video is just really nice to just see. And then all of a sudden just loads of crackling and I'm just like, that's not normal, that doesn't normally happen. So I don't know whether it's my setup, whether it was my mobile phone, because I had that in here, but I actually keep that out now. The days when the mobiles used to, you could tell when you got a text message and it just used to make that little buzzy static noise in all the speakers. Now that was a long time ago. Be a bit lazy and just force the lock.
A nice little present from Vec, eh?
Yes, I've always wanted that. Maybe. Still hung up on this kill another dragon. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, it's all the way over by there. So this is the group boss event. Oh, I've done this so many times. Can I get on my mount? No, it won't even let me do that. Okay, we're running. Let's see how far I get. Let's see how many times Miri dies, because my Miri's a bit weak. Oh, I got stopped by a bush. No, it was a rock. Oh, I'm terrible already. This is not going well for me. It's all that cake I'm eating. It's making me stodgy. That's why it's called endurance, because it's watching me run very badly throughout this whole public dungeon. Oh dear, I've run into a dead end. Nope, here we go. Oh my goodness. No, I just stopped it to say hi and I'm running on. You carry on eating those corpses. It's all good over here. I don't like the bugs either. So much going on. I don't think we need to fight the boss. No, it's just the banner flag. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to fight things before I can pick it up. Oh, the boss is up. Plague of Crows. Okay, let's get this over with. Don't have any soldiers left either.
Thanks for asking.
Miri, stop fighting things.
Get back, you fetcher!
Okay, Miri, I think we're done. Oh, what? Complete Apprentice Taz's challenge. Kill a dungeon boss and kill another dragon? I don't remember. I don't remember all this. In the conversation. Taz has an addition. Oh, yes. Taz has an additional knowledge challenge for me and asked me to speak with him. Okay, so kill another dragon, kill a dungeon boss, and then go speak in riddles apparently with Taz, Apprentice Taz. I wonder if this is going to count. Plague of Crows.
I was thinking things would take easy today.
It's just me, my little tag. Yes, it counted. Thank goodness. Okay, let's go kill another dragon, and then we'll go complete Apprentice Taz's challenge.
You completed the 3 trials, didn't you? Most impressive. You should report your success to Captain Samara. She'll be happy to hear we have a new stalwart member in our ranks.
Do I not get to do this quiz? Oh. Do I need to have done the quiz before I returned? I'm gonna have to jump on another character to do this and see if it works.
You've returned. This one assumes you have completed the trials and proven yourself worthy of belonging to the Elsewhere Defense Force. Show Samara what you have.
Here are the items you asked for.
This one is now proud to call you an initiate of the Dragon Defense Force of Elsewhere. Go and demonstrate your dragon-slaying prowess to the Draconic Menace, and spread your knowledge to others who may yet join our ranks.
Okay, we've completed the quest. We get an Elsewhere coffer. Does she give us any extra bits?
Those who commit themselves to the Elsewhere Defense Force are a rare breed. We are no heroes, just those that have the heart to stand between the people of Tamriel and one of the most destructive creatures to ever touch its skies.
So as someone who loves the story elements, I can't believe you can't ask her about certain things that we had the option to in the beginning. So I'm gonna have to switch to another character to figure out if we can do his quiz and what Captain Samara says about herself. I've come back with Sakhet to see if I can get those little extra bits that I missed out on.
Who's this? Another valiant defender of Elsewhere? An effect... This one is sure you will find the trials. It's an initiative this one began to properly train fighters to face down the dragons plaguing Elsewhere, without leaving behind heaps of charred bodies, of course. You'd be surprised how poorly some of the recent battles have gone.
Has it really been that bad?
Just last month, this one saw a spirited Argonian leap into the fray, clutching a rusty frying pan for a weapon. It has been trying. However, since our training sessions began, this one has seen improvements, and far less frying pans.
I just love the idea of someone going in there with a frying pan. Maybe Eats Many Cakes could go in there with a ladle. Are there other members of the Elsewhere Defense Force?
As far as administrative members, it is just myself and Apprentice Taz for the moment. But all over Elsewhere there are fighters who have benefited from our specialized training. We hope to expand our efforts to other parts of Tamriel soon.
I love the clothing too. Tell me about yourself.
This one was born here in Elsewhere, but spent many years traveling Tamriel as a mercenary. When I received word about dragons terrorizing my home, I could not sit idly by. This one had to return.
You came back to help?
In whatever way this one could, yes. Samara came to realize that her time spent as a mercenary could be useful to others. This one learned much throughout my journeys. If I could share that and save lives, there was no question in my mind.
Do you hate dragons?
At first I did not. This one thought they were just mindless beasts, loosed upon Tamriel. Samara has since learned they were quite intelligent. To knowingly wreak such havoc, they must be truly wicked. They have earned my hatred.
Oh, so you can bring the tablet to Apprentice Taz. I didn't read that properly, did I? Let's go do that first.
Oh, there you are. Lovely to see you again. Do you have a tablet for me to inspect?
Here's what I found.
Let's see. Fascinating. This is certainly worthy of the trial of knowledge. Well done. I'll see to it that this information is passed into the records of the Elsewhere Defense Force. Are you interested in the additional challenge?
Remind me again about the additional challenge.
To achieve absolute victory in the knowledge trial, the challenge is simple. You must answer all of my questions regarding dragon lore correctly. Surely you'll have no trouble. Do you accept the challenge?
I accept.
Excellent. First, what is a dragon's main form of conveyance? How do they most often get around, so to speak?
I'm so glad he explained what conveyance was. I'm going to assume flying.
Correct. Next question. What is the name of the dragon god of time?
You can't see this, but my face. I should know this. Pretty sure it's Akatosh.
Yes, perhaps the most well-known dragon. It carries quite a power, doesn't it? And finally, what manner of creature typically accompanies a dragon in battle?
I'm so glad I got that last question right. And finally, what manner of creature typically accompanies a dragon in battle? The Atronachs. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so funny if the answer was actually mud crabs?
Correct again! Truly, you are a learned scholar of dragon lore. I will let Captain Samara know you've proven yourself twice over in the trial of knowledge. Well done.
That was actually really fun. I really liked that.
To succeed in all 3 trials is rare. To champion the additional challenges is just unheard of. Truly, the dragons of elsewhere stand no chance against someone like you. I'm sure Captain Samara will be pleased.
Not only did you complete the trials, but you also chose to pit yourself against even greater challenges and emerged victorious. Quite impressive. That kind of initiative is something the Elsewhere Defense Force can benefit from. Magnificent. This one is proud to call you an initiate of the Elsewhere Defense Force. If we had more soldiers like you, we could wipe these dragons from the face of Tamriel. Thank you for your service, my friend.
So there is a slight difference in the dialogue if you complete the additional challenges and go back to Apprentice Taz in between. If you've made it this far into the video, then you definitely deserve a slice of cake. I know I got a little bit disjointed, a little bit messy around the middle, but I didn't realise that the Samara conversation options would go away once you pretty much accepted what she wanted to do. And the whole Apprentice Taz extra stuff, that just shows I don't read things properly, so that's me, that's my fault. So for future questing, I should definitely read a little bit better the hints and tips in that little corner. But I hope you are enjoying the event. It's a great way to earn gold, to collect all the sets from Northern Elsewhere and Southern Elsewhere, and for farming. So I recommend doing the dragon quests, doing all the daily quests really, if you have the time. What I like to do with my guild is pre-prep the quests, but don't hand them in, so then you've got like 2 or 3 characters, or enough characters with all the daily quests done for whichever region that you're going to, and then you can just literally hop on, hand in a quest, get your big boxes, get your little boxes, and if you are into the event tickets, you can get your event tickets as well. But again, a reminder, the event tickets, you can still only hold 12 at a time max, which still does annoy me. So I have to remind myself, sometimes it might be useful to keep one character. Why can't I use my cake? Oh, if I had enough cake. Nope. Yay. Nope. Nope. The game is telling me I've eaten too much cake. Never mind. So yes, we just make sure sometimes it's easier to park a character by an impresario tent, and then they can be like the official event ticket character, if you will. The one that always says hi and grabs whatever you want from the impresario. Oh, and don't forget to check out the one in Craglorn for like the remainder of the Indrix in that. I've got to do that, so that will be something I check out next as well. I still can't eat the cake. That's really disappointing. I mean, I know she's had several slices already, but never mind. Thank you very much for watching. And do take care of yourselves, everybody, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone!